like it, your face stuck in the shit. Come on. You love it, don't you? You love it. You're all a bunch of slaves.
She was a princess, queen of the highway. Sign on the road said, take her to Madre. No one could save her, save the blind tiger. He was a monster, black dressed in leather. She was a princess, queen of the highway. Now they are wedded, she is a good girl. Naked as children, out in the meadow. Naked as children, wild as can be. Soon to have offspring, start it all over. Start it all over.
All right, welcome to my channel. I be that Sequential Geek. Thank you for stopping by. As you saw from that clip, I was over at Mutiny Information Cafe, just south of downtown Denver. Still considered Denver. It's across the street from the High Dive. Pretty nice live venue. What did I get? Yeah, The Birth of the Superhero out of 1938. Jerry Siegel writer. Joe Shuster art. This is the 1983 rare Nestle's reprint. And it is on newsprint. What, I got the 1998 Cleveland Post Office printing. CGC 9.8 in that. I got the 1988 reprint. I think it's a 50-cent cover price. I'm not sure. Maybe 75 cents. I got that in newsstand and direct. And now I got this Nestle here. Very fragile. It feels super fragile. Holy shit. There is a slight dent right there in the corner. Very slight. Everything else is looking good. There he is in Washington, D.C. Oh no, he's going after corrupt politicians. The good old days before aliens and superheroes fighting superheroes, basically. And we've got out of 1993, writer Dwayne McDuffie and penciler Mark D. Bright. I think it's like issue 3 or 4 when Rocket finds out she's pregnant. It's a nice newsstand copy. Oh, there is a slight color break right there. Feels a lot easier holding this than that Action Comics reprint. Whew, those newsprint pages felt super fragile. Nice bright pages here though. Great. We got a static promo. And yeah, I got some stickers. Throw these on my box later. That's actually September 11th. You know, I just expected to do some browsing. I've got most of the comics on my bucket list. And one of the things I am still collecting, though, are these Action Comics reprints. So when I saw that and this pretty affordable $3 copy of a Icon issue 2 newsstand, I figured might as well get it. I'm not going out tonight. Careful. All right. Next up in this haul, on June 14th, I bought ahead of time for cover price a couple of James O'Barr, these B covers for Philadelphia. It just came out. Because I'm a big James O'Barr fan, and it's great to see he's still doing something. I have yet to see him do a book where he does the cover, the interior, and the story. Interior art and script. Been a while for Mr. O'Barr, but definitely thankful for the covers he's been creating. I know he's done a Young Animals cover and a Gideon Falls cover. Now this Philadelphia. Story by Rodney Barnes. Art by Jason Sean Alexander. The news out of last year, about a year and 5 months ago, Levantine Films has secured the rights to develop a TV show based on Rodney Barnes and Jason Sean Alexander's Image Comics title, Philadelphia. Nice. I couldn't resist. This was, including shipping, $12.85. It's out of 1993, the Rebel Studios printing of Faust, Love of the Damned, Act 6, Rebel Edition. As you know, we've got a animated series in development of this story written by David Quinn and art by the infamous Tim Vigil. So I got this Punisher War Journal, issue number 50. You got the Curtis Company symbol right there. So when you see that, you know it's a newsstand. There's your back cover. So it's the first appearance of Punisher 2099. Punisher 2099 was created by Pat Mills, Tony Skinner doing the script, with Tom Morgan doing the art. Jimmy Palmiotti inks. That cover, by the way, is actually Steve Geiger doing pencils and inks. He's inked a lot of Black Panther covers that I've shown, for example, Steve Geiger. And this Punisher 2099, by the way, his name is Jacob Gallows. He had his mom, his brother, his sister-in-law murdered in front of him, and then when he saw how the killer got set free, Cron Stone, this killer that he sought revenge on. Afterwards, he ended up reading the original War Journal, the original Punisher, right? That inspired him to carry on the Punisher mantle. Become Punisher 2099. And this Punisher War Journal number 50 came out, cover date January 1993. I got me the first appearance of Colin King. His first appearance of Ninjak right after that. Bloodshot issues number 6 and 7 out of 1993. Cover dates July and August. It's a Don Perlin cover with John Dixon doing the inks, as well as the interior. It's the same team with a Kevin Van Hook script. Got both of those for $5 a piece. And I got one more comic out of One Stop Thrift, and that is the Assad Ribic cover of the Reginald Hudlin, John Romita Jr. Black Panther issue number 1. As you can see right there, that is issue number 1, cover B, first printing. Cover 2, first printing. Yeah, over at the YouTube channel BET Networks, you can check out the Black Panther animated series. It's the animated comic. I'm not sure how many episodes it is. I think it's like 6 or 7. And it's an animated version of the first 6 issues of this series that Reginald Hudlin started off. He is an exec over at BET, and as a result, they made a cartoon, basically. It's like one of the best motion comics that you could see. And they made this 6 episodes series. Yeah, it's 6 episode series with Djimon Hounsou doing the voice of T'Challa. He was Korath in Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as in the What If animated show. He played Korath. He was in Amistad, of course. That's the most popular role. His Academy Award nominated actor, Djimon Hounsou. But we all love him as Korath out of Guardians of the Galaxy. Also got on eBay, though, from a separate seller. Just got this Boba Fett, Enemy on Barkuda. It's my second copy. Starting to knock off my Dark Horse Boba Fett comics. I'd say maybe there's one more that I need, but really, y'all, at the end of the day, I think after this haul right here, I'm pretty good on my Boba Fett Dark Horse comics, yo. So check it out. That is a nice VF copy of Bounty on Barkuda. That is out of December 1995. And believe it or not, I paid $19 plus $4 shipping for this. Yup. See how it's getting to be this now or never period for these Boba Fett, these Star Wars, these OG Star Wars comics. That's with the color break right there and right there. Slight one right there. And a slight one right there. Too slight, too obvious. And yeah, some nice sharp corners, but let me know your opinion on that buy. I'm open to criticism. John Wagner story, Cam Kennedy art. That's a Cam Kennedy cover. This ran, actually, they had 3 issues of these like Boba Fett one-shots. This is 1995. There's another one that came out in 1996. It's like When the Fat Lady Sings, and then the third one was Murder Most Foul out of 1997. Let's wrap up this haul, y'all, with... Did I say Boba Fett? Was I talking Black Panther? Oh, yes, I was. You know it. So let's get some of these Dark Horse comics knocked off my list, shall we? We got here Star Wars Tales number 11. Got that for $45.40. And Star Wars Tales number 7. Both a couple of nice VF to near mint copies. That one on the left I got for $52.50. Those are the B covers for Star Wars Tales out of 2001, as a matter. Look at that. This one, I mean, I know that there's some, what is it? You got Star Wars Underworld #2. That's the one that's got the image of Boba Fett from Empire Strikes Back with IG-88 in the background. I think that Star Wars Tales here, #7. I think this is from Empire Strikes Back. No, what am I saying? I think that this one looks like it's from Return of the Jedi, doesn't it? Yeah, and there's a Star Wars Tales issue #18, and that actually has the same photo of Boba Fett that is used in Star Wars Underworld #5. So as far as I know, you got the Star Wars Underworld issue 2, which is that Boba Fett image from him out of Empire Strikes Back with IG-88 in the background. Star Wars Underworld issue #4 with Boba Fett and Bosk. Star Wars Underworld #5, which is a Boba Fett photo. Looks like it's out of Empire Strikes Back, Cloud City. And that is the same image that they use in Star Wars Tales #18. I got a single copy, newsstand, of Star Wars Underworld 5 and Tales 18, but this is my second copy of Tales #7, and I definitely had to pay the price for this near mint copy. It's really nice. I got to pay to play, and you know this train done already left the station. Really, it's like that pattern that I keep saying. You see a book for $1 to $5, and eventually start seeing it for $5, $8. Starts going up for $12, $16, and then at that point, especially when you start seeing it break the $20 mark, I mean, books can kind of rise and go up from like $5 to $8, or maybe $5 to $12. But once it starts, if it doesn't die back down to $5, $1, and it keeps climbing up to 16, $20, depending on the type of book, how iconic the character is, what's going on with the character, not necessarily in entertainment, but just in its story arc and the type of narrative it's a part of, it might be worth then pulling the trigger on that $20 price. I'm really trying to get back down to limiting myself to $25, $30 max, but not with these. No, sir. You know, I'm a Boba Fett collector, and I want to get doubles of this Star Wars Tales issue #7. Look at how fucking cool and funky that little orange, what's that, like ripples coming out from them. That just like that kind of a 60s, early 70s design going in the background there. A little bit, not exactly. We also got concentric circles going on over here with issue 11. Mr. Solo. Yeah, Garth Ennis, Kia Asamiya, this manga artist. I think the story with Garth Ennis, it's a 6-page story, and it's how Han Solo wins the Millennium Falcon from Lando Calrissian in a game of sabacc. That's the Garth Ennis, Amanda Connor story. And also in that Star Wars Tales #11, the Kia Asamiya story, it's actually 22 pages. It's a story about Darth Vader and Boba Fett trying to capture Han Solo, taking place just before Empire Strikes Back. A nice find out of 2002, March 2002. Classic, iconic, very fine near mint copies. Newsstand edition of these really nice, iconic Dark Horse spread. Oh yeah, now how am I going to follow that up? With what? Oh, and I was talking about BP? I was talking about BP. Alex Ross, Timeless 1 in 100 variant It's Avengers number 37. The actual numbering of Avengers is at issue 737 with this comic right here. Jason Aaron's story. And just for me, when they did the Ghost Rider Alex Ross cover, I didn't need to have that in the sketch variant. I do have Ghost Rider's first appearance. I got a single copy of that. For BP, I got more than one copy of his first appearance, and I do have a couple copies of the color version of this, and just as a BP fan, and it's just one of my favorite heroes. Cat's got character, tenacity, intelligence, represents wisdom, like the wisdom of kings, right? What Captain America is science-based, whereas the Black Panther is more spiritual and organic, is how the story goes. That heart-shaped herb mutated by vibranium, in addition to all that advanced technology out of Wakanda, on top of the spiritualism of Boss. Now that battle between Captain America and this Reginald Hudlin issue is actually Steve Rogers versus T'Chaka, Black Panther's father.
Head of every newcomer who hits town.
If we did that, you wouldn't have yours.
But those Nazis were here for a reason.
Yes, to steal our vibranium, the mineral that can only be found here, in Wakanda. Hitler needs it for the next generation of their missile systems. As do you.
These are dangerous times. You need to choose a side.
We have our own. We take our borders very seriously, and you have crossed ours.
Now look here.
Mistake.
Okay, buddy. I've just about had it. You're just plain rude.
Move back.
King T'Chaka. Y'all ever heard of David Nakayama? Planet-sized X-Men #1. $31.49. Oh yeah. And that is my haul, y'all. Ending it on a goddess. Thank you for watching. Peace.